Life and the times we are living in, parents, have really changed. And parenting has continued to become more and more complicated, more and more demanding, and especially with these changing times. Bad economies, the COVID-19 pandemic and its effects, work from home arrangements, massive layoffs from employment. But I still have some questions for you parents, because you see, I am a Sunday school teacher, and what you go through when you are parenting your children in this digital age, I go through the same, because I am a Sunday school teacher. And especially during these holidays, as we engage children in VBS, in kids camps, in different activities, we are feeling the heat of raising and nurturing children in these digital times. But allow me to ask you some few questions on this third day of our conference. Have we transferred our call and responsibility to parent to the gadgets we own, to phones like this, to TVs, to the internet? Have we abandoned the God-given call to raise and train up our children in the way they should go? Parents, do we balance screen time with the time we spend with our children, talking to them, teaching values to them? We use our gadgets and the internet as toys for our children? Do we sit with our children to monitor and guide them on what programs, what sites they are supposed to visit, what shows they are supposed to listen to? Do our children learn how to be addicted to gadgets and the internet from us? Are we setting a good or a bad example in how we relate with our gadgets, the TV, the laptops, and every other gadgets to our children? Parents, have we considered how we engage with the internet and the gadgets as an area of role modeling to our wonderful children? Parents, I agree with you that the times have changed and there are so many demands that need your attention and you are busy. But I'm asking you this question today. Do you consider the long-term effects of prolonged use of gadgets and the internet to your wonderful boy and girl? Parents, are you up to date with what is trending nowadays? With the softwares, with the worldviews, with the truths and the lies that are trending right now, so that you are able to guide and shield your child from what is wrong and direct them to what is right? Have you considered other strategies that can engage your child's mind, your child's free time? Parents, are you aware of the tide of good and bad influence, good and bad role modeling? Finally, I want to ask you, can you relate with the good and the mess that the internet has created in the world? So I submit to you today that God has given you a mandate, a responsibility. He has called you to teach and direct and engage with the internet and the gadgets in a very appropriate manner, so that you are able to show and direct your child to the right way. You see, yesterday I read what Proverbs 22 verse 6 says, that you start children off, you train your child in the way he or she should go, and when they are old, they will never live that way. I submit to you, Deuteronomy chapter 6 says that the commands that the Lord has commanded us, we are supposed to impress them on our children. And I ask you today to continue doing the work of parenting your child and telling them what the Bible says. Thank you for tuning in to day 3 of our conference, and see you next week on Wednesday. My name is Teacher Patrick and I love Jesus Christ, and see you next week.